Hi guys, it's Miss Debbie from the Appomattox Regional Library System, and today I have an awesome assortment of 4th of July crafts for y'all. Our first one is one of my absolute favorites. It is salt fireworks. Now this is an awesome craft that you can totally do with a bunch of different themes, but today we're going to do fireworks with it. To do this craft, you need paper, food coloring, a paintbrush, glue, and salt. Now you can totally use watercolors if you don't have food coloring, it'll work just as well. All right, to start doing our salt fireworks, we're gonna take our glue and our paper and we're gonna draw a firework. Start like this. And then this is just how I draw it. You can really draw it any way you want to. I'm just gonna do one big one. Normally I would do a bunch on there, so it'd be like a sky with a ton of fireworks. But for right now, I'm just gonna do one firework. Remember, this is just how Miss Debbie's drawing them. You can draw them any way you want to, and you can draw any design you want to, really, with this craft. And it ends up really cool and really pretty, and the salt, when it dries, looks like crystal. All right, so now that we've completed step one and we've drawn our firework, I'm gonna get our salt, which I've put in a big bin just because this is the same bin I used back when we could do this in the library. And I'm gonna cover our firework with salt. And this is our step two. All right, now that our salt firework has been covered in salt, we're gonna take our paper and we're gonna throw this back into the salt bin. I also use a salt bin because we do this a lot and it makes everything really reusable. All right. Now time for step three. We're gonna color our firework. And I've gone ahead and put my food coloring with a little bit of water in little jugs just because all the kids were doing it last night and it's easier to get it out and do it at the same time and make it a real fun 4th of July craft this way. All right. So I've pulled all of my paint jugs in so y'all can see what colors I'm using. And this is a really cool craft because you just touch the paint to it and it travels. So I'm gonna try to make this super pretty and super colorful like real fireworks. And you can color it any way you want to, and I just think it's super cool how it travels. The water and the paint are dispersing into the salt and making it travel all on its own. And I think that is super cool. Okay. And you don't need a ton of paint. That's how a lot of people mess theirs up. They use an absolute ton of it and get it super wet, and then it never ever wants to dry. Bigger brush. All right, and we're gonna just keep coloring it. And if you drip, that's okay. That makes it look like little sparks coming off of your firework. All right. Okay, almost done. And this is Miss Debbie's firework. I think it's super cute. And you're gonna wanna leave these to dry about a day. So about 24 hours it'll be dry and it'll start to look super crystally. And you might have a little bit of your salt fall off, but it'll still look really pretty. All right, y'all ready for my next craft? I'll be right back. guys, we're back and we are going to do our second craft, which is fireworks made out of a paper towel tube. Now this is a super fun craft and it uses a recyclable item, a paper towel tube, or 2 toilet paper rolls. The other items you need for this craft are paint, something to spread your paint out on, paper, and scissors, which I recommend having a grown-up help with. All right, let's get started. All right, it's time to do our craft. And for this one, we first need to make our firework stamps. And this we're gonna make using either 2 toilet paper rolls or 1 paper towel roll. And I've already made one. So to do this, you wanna cut your paper towel roll in half. And this is step 1. Step 2, we're going to make our stamp. So we're gonna cut it in about inch-long sections all the way around, just like so. Okay, I think we're there. And now we're gonna open them up just like so. Okay, and now you're gonna go around and cut centimeter-long sections out of your inch-long ones. And you wanna go all the way up to your fold because it's gonna make it spread out really nicely. So cut, cut, cut. And if they're bigger or smaller, it doesn't really matter. It's just giving you an estimate on how much to cut. And cut. There we go, perfect. Now we have it all cut. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna spread out our paint. Okay. So I'm gonna take I'm gonna separate my paper plates and I'm gonna put paint on each one. Now you're gonna wanna make 2 of these stamps. I didn't need to because I already had one. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna spread it out. All right, so we have our paint on our paper plates, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put 1 stamp on each of these. Okay, so we're gonna spread it all around. And now for the fun part. We're gonna take our stamps and we're gonna make our fireworks. And I like to do it where we have some all over, and then I like to overlay it with the other color. I think it makes it really pretty, but you can do it any way you want to. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with my blue. And sometimes you do need to give it a little help and push them down a bit. So you may get a little messy, but this is a craft, so I think we need to get a little messy. Okay, I'm gonna push it down, make them super cute. All right. All right, and here is mine. Personally, I think I liked my examples better, but I think this is super pretty. And this is how I make them, and I hope you have fun. I hope you get to make some today. Thank you. Bye. Hi guys, I'm here with our very last craft, and it is using straws to make fireworks. Now, this is a super cute craft, and it's super easy to put together, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. All right, first our materials, which are straws, a plate, tape, any kind of tape will do, this is just what I had around the house, and paint. I'm using red and blue for my fireworks, but you can use any color you like. And you need something to put your paint in, which is why I have the paper plate. Alrighty, let's get started. All right, now we're gonna start making our straw fireworks. And to start off with, I went ahead and put my paint in 2 separate plates. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get you started making your stamp. Now, step 1 of making our stamp is we're gonna get our 7 straws and we're going to bend them all the same length. All right, and once we have them all bent the same way, well, the same amount basically, we are going to tap them down on our table to make sure they're all the same length as well. Okay, and once we get them at the same length, we're just gonna arrange them to look like a firework. Okay, I think that's good enough. And however you want to arrange it is just fine. I just like to get them all spread out so they kind of look like a firework. And then you're gonna want to take your tape and get off about a 2-inch long piece, and you're just gonna use that to wrap up your fireworks. And it's much easier if you have another set of hands, and you may need 2 pieces. Okay, I'm gonna grab us another piece for this one. But with another set of hands, it's much easier, but since I'm recording on my own, I'm gonna show you how to do it one-handed. With 1 set of hands. All right, there we go. All right, so we have made our fireworks stamp, and you can use the same stamp for all your colors because it doesn't really matter if they mix a little bit. I think it looks a little better that way. So I'm gonna start off with my blue, and I'm gonna get some pretty fireworks on my paper. You're gonna wanna swirl it all around, and you might need to press it down just to make sure they're all covered. Perfect. And now we're gonna take it, and we're gonna put it on our paper, and we're gonna need to press it down as well. And you can do it any way you want to. I'm just trying to fill the sky with fireworks. Okay. You might need to shake off some excess paint if you put too much down like I did. Okay. And these are my fireworks. What do y'all think? Alrighty, I hope y'all have a safe and happy 4th of July, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.